welcome to another episode of Lexx Education. It's the comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lexx, tries to learn science from her nerdy, normal younger brother, Ron.
Hello.
Hi,
I'm
Honky
Ron.
Ronks.
How's it going?
Pretty good. I did some squats in my workout before this, and I've badly twanged my inner thigh muscles. So, I'm walking like I've done a poop in my pants that I'm not enjoying the feeling of, and I'm having to sit on a warm cushion, so it feels like I'm constantly wetting myself. So overall, not loving the scenario of my downstairs bits right now.
You said you're walking like you've done a poo in your pants that you're not enjoying the feeling of.
Yeah.
Are there poops that you do in your pants that you do enjoy the feeling of?
Well, honestly, I don't know when the last time I pooped my pants was, so no, can't say that I have, but you could walk normally with a poo in your pants.
No, go on. When was the last time you pooped your pants?
I think it was on a dog walk. You?
Maybe like 2022.
Yeah, it happens, man. We need to talk about it more. Sometimes people poop themselves. That's okay. But like with the thing is, when you've pooped your pants, there's nothing stopping you walking normally. What's making you walk weird is that you don't like the feeling. So that's what I was clarifying. It's perfectly possible to walk normally with poop in your pants. Maybe it's a game show. 10 people have to walk from A to B and you've got to guess which one hasn't pooped in their pants.
Yeah.
So there you go.
No, there should be 5 that have pooped their pants and 5 that haven't, and you have to guess which is which.
Yeah, okay.
So the ones that haven't are trying to walk like they have, but not too obviously, because then you're gonna know.
This could be a final task in Taskmaster. Greg has to correctly guess whether you have or haven't shat your pants and walked down the nappet.
Yeah.
All right, I'll submit it to the comedy industry and see what they say. So that's where I am. I'm in a world of leg pain, and I kind of need to do what I can this afternoon to warm and stretch them, because I have to drive to Dorset this afternoon, and that's going to be a lot of car time, and that's never good for a stiff muscle.
No, especially if you've shit yourself.
Well, yeah. I don't think I've ever shut myself in my car.
No? That's impressive, because you spend a lot of time in the car.
I think it's a lot easier to hold it in when you're sat still.
What about wheeze? Have you ever weed yourself in the car?
No, I've come close, but I don't think I have.
I don't think I've weed myself as an adult. I'm an iron trap when it comes to piss.
Yeah.
Poop. Bronze trap.
I'm a wooden trap.
I'm a fabric trap.
I'm an icy trap on a warm day. How are you, Ron?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm I'm all right.
Yeah? Just living your life?
Just living my life, yeah. Just now that I've got a job I like, I'm sure I'm 3 days in, so it's I'm sure this will wane. I'm just working during the day. Don't really fuck around at all at the moment.
I've been working during the day quite a lot too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We've got a new system at home where days where Child of the Podcast is not at nursery, we give each other 2 office hours a day to keep on top of the job. So it's not like, I've got to try and do all of my work when she's at nursery. And it's like, my focus just can't do that. I can't work like that.
And you need some time to chill.
Yeah.
Without her there.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing that, just keeping up on the little dib-dabs every day and then having some longer days, plus obviously working evenings. So, all good.
Yeah, you go up there, you write knock knock on the top of a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Put that in the corkboard. Yeah. Wait till tomorrow.
I'm working on a new idea at the moment about why I'm not religious. That's quite fun. It's a new topic for me. I've never really broached that before.
Yeah. Because you used to be more religious.
I did. Yeah.
Didn't you get confirmed?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to church until I was like halfway through uni and then
That's
sort of stopped
weird.
going.
That's
yeah.
weird to think about.
I know. Mainly because it was fun to go to Canterbury Cathedral. That's why we used to go. But yeah. So yeah, working on that really.
I don't think I've ever been to church like religiously.
I used to be in the church choir, man.
Yeah.
Bringing the age down by like 80 years.
Not anymore.
No.
Now you'd just be bringing the age down by like 10 years.
Yeah. I'm old, man.
Yeah.
Rip my legs and boot my pants. Also, I'm not sleeping well at the moment. It's really throwing me off my game because I am usually a bulletproof sleeper. I can always sleep. And at the moment, I just can't sleep. And it is throwing me off.
Why can't you sleep, man?
I don't know. I assume it's Australia anxiety. It's just like low-level white noise just buzzing around, making me feel anxious, keeping me awake. But it's really annoying. I love sleeping. I just love that bit of the day where there's no thoughts. And now it feels like even when I am asleep, I'm having real buzzy dreams, busy thought dreams, you know?
Yeah.
Ugh. What's new in Brussels? What's going on?
Just finished season 2 of The Wire.
Oh, is that set in Brussels?
No, it's set in Baltimore.
Oh.
It is good, though.
So's Hairspray. That's also very good.
Fine.
Maybe we'll watch The Wire next. Maybe that'll be Tom and my next project. We'll just copy all your watching projects.
Yeah, watch The Wire. The Wire's amazing.
We're still on Lord of the Rings at the moment. Half
How
a film
was
a
part
night.
1 of Two Towers?
Pretty good, but you know what? I think as a film, and obviously it's tough to say because I've only watched the first half, but there's a lot of threads, and the Fellowship is such a like one story bamming along, and then Two
Where
Towers,
are you up to?
Faramir's entrance.
Okay.
Butthole. It suddenly goes from being like, I think the Two Towers is less of a like straight up plot. It's much more a lot of stuff going on, and we'll gather these threads back up later.
It's like 3 threads, yeah.
Nah, it's loads of threads. You got Gandalf, you got the little hobbits, you got Ron and Stanky heading off down the marsh, you got Éomer, you got the wizened old koala man, you got all sorts going on.
Yeah, but Gandalf, the lads, Éomer, Wizened Old Koala Man, they're all part of the same thread.
Not in the first half. They're not, no.
They really are.
No, they're not. They're all doing very separate things in the first half. They're starting to come together soon. Gandalf's just gone off to find them. The Éomer, the little nostrils guy.
Yeah, pointy face.
Yeah.
But you understand that all the other ones, they're in the same place, right?
Who?
Like Koala Face, the guys, Gandalf, they were all together.
They are now. No, well, Gandalf wasn't for a really long time. He's just turned up with the trees. And the 3 guys, they've just got to Koala Face. It's getting there, but it goes from being following one set of people doing a thing. The second film is very like, pow! Watch like this Richard Curtis film, and then we'll gather them all up.
Yeah, but you don't want it the other way, because the way the book goes is you have all of like Aragorn and the lads palling around Rohan in the first half of the book. And then it is just Frodo, Sam, and Gollum for like the back 60% of that book. And tell you what, that is a long, hard audiobook.
Yeah, and it's bleak too. It really reminds me, like J.K. Rowling fully ripped all this off for the bit in the tents in the last Harry Potter, where wearing the thing round their necks, making them all miserable, argumentative twats. And obviously not her biggest crime, but it does just, like, somebody just needs to tell these authors, it's just not fun to just have miserable, moody characters for ages. It's not enjoyable. A little squabble, have a bust up, but you just don't want one feature just makes all of your characters unbearable.
I mean, like, if you're writing some, some sort of bleak dystopian thing, fine. If it's a romp, no.
Yeah.
When Judith and I watched it, every time there was something that was just lifted from Lord of the Rings and put into Harry Potter, she just was like, "Are you kidding?
Yeah.
This is exactly the same."
Yeah, it's a bit wild, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, like, everything that's fantasy draws from Tolkien. Like,
yeah.
it's the blueprint.
But wearing a thing on a chain around your neck that makes you moody and miserable is like, change something.
Yeah, and like there were some bits where I was like, Judith saw the Nazgul, the ring wraiths at one point, and she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And it was like, "Those are just Dementors," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's worse than that. In the books, they literally breathe out fear." Like,
oh wow.
Yeah, like they're just the same thing.
But Dementors suck in joy. So opposite world, different. I'm really enjoying it though, because we have a no phones, no lights rule. We do cinema mode for watching it. So it is really nice to have like an hour and a half a night or just under like full focus.
Yeah, me and Judith have been watching films recently. It's really nice. We watched One Battle After Another the other day.
Oh, yeah. Is that Leonardo DiCaprio? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, good?
Yeah, pretty good. We had a friend that was like, "Oh, you've got to watch this. It's amazing." And he went to see it in the cinema twice. I was a bit like, "It's not that good."
Yeah.
But it was pretty good.
Yeah, we've watched the Glass Onion Knives film. I've done it again, haven't I? A Knives Out film we watched that one. And then the next night we watched Harriet, about Harriet Tubman.
Oh,
and then we've been watching Lord of the Rings. And I've also been trying to learn how to do a new knitting technique. So we've been
Is that allowed in the dark while you watch the film?
No, we watch a little bit of Taskmaster while I do that, and then we settle down to Lord of the Rings.
Fair.
Yeah. I've worked out, I'm getting there, Ron. I can now do patterns in colour in my knitting.
Ooh.
So like when I make Judith's jumper, I might be able to put little cat motifs in it.
Cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's tricky though, and it requires a lot of thought.
Maybe not for fun.
It's less mindless knitting. You have to be like, I'm doing this. I'm not just like watching TV and casually knitting. I'm like really thinking about it. But fun. Do you want to do some science? I feel like the last episode was very science light.
The last few have been very science light.
It was a lot more squirrels and salmon.
Yeah, you really lost it at the end.
Oh, do you know what? I've been getting the giggles so much lately. Like that tweet that I sent you earlier. I was like crying laughing reading that last night because rewatching Two Towers, and I was like, oh, I remember a tweet about Grim and Wormtongue that made me laugh. And then when we finished watching it, I sat and Googled it and found it. And then I was trying to read it out to Tom and I couldn't get the words out of my mouth. I find it so funny. And I was very hysterical yesterday. It might be the lack of sleep.
That was another one that Judith was like, his name is Wormtongue and he's the sort of gross, disgusting guy hanging out with the evil wizard. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Hey, wait, is the rat Wormtongue? Is he literally called
Wormtail?
Wormtail. Oh, yeah. Opposite end.
Yep.
Opposite.
What is a tail but a bum's tongue?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Never made that connection. It's been a long time since I Harry Pottered.
Yeah.
Boo.
Wormtongue is I think the thing that makes the Lord of the Rings films like what they are is just the casting.
Yeah.
More than anything else. And Wormtongue's one of the best ones. That dude is gross.
He's brilliant, isn't he?
Yeah.
Has he done, I don't think he's done much else, has he?
I don't think I've seen him in much else, no.
He is really, really good. Yeah, he's great. I was watching it. The makeup on Theoden when he goes from being crusty old barnacle to a man again.
It's great.
The makeup's amazing. And the computer animated graphics, whatever it's called, it really stands up on the de-aging-y bit there.
Yeah, I think those films. There are some bit you can tell which bits are extended edition because the CGI looks way worse. But yeah, I think it's just practical effects, isn't it? Like
most of it's really standing up, I think. Yeah, there's a few bits where you're like, but even fighting the Balrog, I was like, there's a couple of shots where it's a bit like a computer game, but most of it honestly is phenomenal.
Yeah. Pretty wicked.
Boo.
Anywho, so we got halfway through the function of triglyceride yesterday, Laura, last week, and now we will finish that off. I think the last thing we talked about was the fact that plants store triglycerides as seed oils.
They did.
Yeah.
And then you got mad at me for saying seeds were good for you, and then
No,
it
that's
all
not.
went a little off track.
I didn't get mad at you for saying seeds were good for you. I didn't even get mad at you. You said they've got loads of calories, so they're really good for us. And I was like, that's not really a thing.
Yeah, okay.
That's not true. And then you said something like, seeds in my belly, good for squirrel. And then it really derailed. I can't remember exactly what you said.
I was saying if I was a billionaire, I would share my seeds with squirrels.
That's not the words that came out your mouth, though. And then you were just looking if squirrels eat salmon.
Yeah. Did you look at that link I sent you to the squirrel forum?
No.
Oh, you should.
We'll put it on the Patreon
Very
list.
good. Squirrels. Is there ever a squirrel in Gilmore Girls?
Squirrel Morgans. Anyway.
What is this podcast?
Mammals. Mammals, such as squirrels,
Squirrel
store
is a mammal.
triglycerides in adipose tissue.
Right, hang on. Squirrels, adipose tissue.
Mm-hmm.
Adipose tissue.
That's just like the scientific word for the fat in your body.
Oh,
That's
okay.
adipose tissue.
Adipose. Okay, yep, right.
That's
Good
just for
to
long-term
know.
energy storage.
Long-term storage. It's the big yellow of the mammalian world. Excuse me.
You leant forward to do that into the microphone.
I think actually leaning forward is what pushed it out of my tum-tum.
Oxidizing triglycerides, Laura.
Oxidizing triglycerides. So that is where they are losing electrons.
Yep, we're getting the energy out of it. That releases metabolic water, okay?
Oxidizing triglycerides, releasing energy. Does what now, sorry?
It releases water
Yes.
as part of the respiration process.
I thought condensation was releasing water.
A condensation reaction builds something up and that does release water, but respiration also releases water.
God, water needs to learn where it is wanted and stop inserting itself into everything.
No, we're fine with water being in everything. Water's kind of everywhere.
Water of love.
This is really
deep in
important
the
because
ground, but there ain't no water here to be found. Come on, Ron. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, we're gonna carry that water of love. Not a Straits guy?
I like the hits.
That is a hit.
I don't know.
What?
Sometimes I think Mark Knopfler is deeply lame.
Yeah. Juliet. Do.
No, I
Guess
like
what's
that one.
Yeah, everybody likes it, but it's not bad.
Yeah, the Walk of Life as well.
Ooh.
Actually, that's kind of a banger. I like the Walk of Life. I don't know. Yeah, I just think he's a bit lame.
Maybe you just don't like Water of Love, and that's okay. But you're wrong.
Guitar George. He knows all the cards. Anywho,
Knopfler. It's a good name, isn't it?
Knopfler. Mark Knopfler.
Where does that name come from? Knopfler.
German, probably.
Knopfler. Yeah.
Anywho, no.
Knopfler.
Try this metabolic
It's a very
water.
physics-sounding word, isn't it? Is that because it's like the Doppler effect?
Maybe.
Knopfler.
This metabolic water,
This isn't going to go in. None of this is going to go in.
yeah, is important because
Have you got any zhuzh for today?
no,
Please?
no,
Please.
Creature. No.
Because this isn't going to go in, Ron. You're just saying sentences.
Oh, when we break it down, that's like a mechanic working on a bus. And every time he takes a piece off, someone splashes some water in his face.
Yeah, all right. Sexy mechanics.
Okay.
So when the triglyceride's being oxidized, the energy's coming out. With beans in him. Okay. Yep.
Yeah. This is important because it's really hard for animals, and I guess in this
Mechanics.
like the animal is the garage. You can't keep water in a garage where they're working on a bus because it would go away. So
it's a sloping garage.
yeah, the garage is at a 40-degree tilt. So you can't have water in there because it goes away in the same way that you can't really store water in your body because you piss it out or sweat it out.
So there's no point drinking it.
No, that's why you have to keep drinking it.
Yeah. Okay. So we like the metabolic water coming out?
Yes, because we
It's a
can't
misty
store...
spritz.
Animals can't store water. So desert
why do we
animals...
say things about like water weight and stuff like that? You know, when people are first dieting and stuff, they go, I lost 50 pounds, but it's all water weight.
Well, I think your tissues can take in a bit of water, but it's not like if you didn't drink any water for a day, that water's going to go.
Duh.
Yeah.
You used a day. What if you only drink water every 4 to 5 days?
Well, no, but you do drink water. There's water in tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People want to make you believe that there isn't because they say it's a diuretic and you piss out more water than you put in, but it's simply not true.
Yeah, that's absolute bollocks.
The lady... Oh, why are my dogs so annoying?
I don't know. Just open the door and the gate and just be done with it.
I came quite close to just kicking them out of the house this morning. They're so needy and they really like to play adjacent to me. And I just needed them to stop touching me. But every time I shuffle away, they shuffle their game closer to me. It's so annoying.
Yeah.
I think being around me is a bit like that.
Yeah. You've done this to them.
No, I don't think I have.
You have.
I haven't.
You have. The way you and Mackie used to be very codependent, and now I think you've pulled yourself out of a funk and left her behind in it.
I think actually she's dropped me for her new friend. I tried to join in with their playing earlier, and then they moved away from me. I was like, if it can't beat them, join them. And I tried to join in, and they stared at me and then went somewhere else. It's difficult. I'm so tired, Ron.
So what I was trying to say was
Spritzy
you got
water.
the garage, you're
Yeah.
spritzing the mechanic every time they take a bit out of the bus. Do you know what's in a camel's hump?
Fat.
Exactly, because of this metabolic water. So desert animals, this is very important. Also, embryos within eggs, they need to get their water from somewhere. They're getting it from their fats.
Oh, in the yolk.
Mm-hmm. Write this down.
What?
Everything. It's a lesson.
Yeah. I've written some stuff down.
What have you written down then? Go on.
Triglycerides function off. 14th of January. Mammals, adipose tissue, arrow body fat, long-term storage. Oxidizing triglycerides, releasing energy, releases water, metabolic water.
Okay, now write down the last two bits.
What, camels and what?
Desert animals, embryos with eggs.
Okay, so desert animals and embryos with eggs. What do they do?
What were we just talking about?
Yolks.
Yeah, just write down yolks.
No, because that's not right. Embryos with eggs. They get their spritz from yolk 60.
Taking parts off the bus. See, the zhuzh doesn't help.
But it's more fun, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it is, Ron.
I'd
It
rather
is.
just do a bit of science
No,
and then
you
have
wouldn't.
fun.
You think that, but then when you're editing it, you go, no, it is dry. So They get their water.
I just don't think when Hannah Fry and the Vsauce guy are talking through it, I think they make the science fun rather than going, we're going to talk in coded metaphors adjacent to the science in the hope that it gets the info across while also being fun.
Okay, Ron, well, we can start having a meeting before each record and making the science fun.
No, but the dynamic is, and you periodically forget this, I bring the science, you bring the fun. So I'm supposed to be able to say triglyceride oxidation releases metabolic water, which is good for desert animals and eggs. And you're supposed to go, whoop boop boop doo. I'm the funny
yolks,
one.
And you said...
Yolk's just part of the egg.
Write down the yolks.
I had to come up with that bus thing, and it sucked. You're the comedic
accuse
mind.
me of not bringing the whimsy to this podcast after I found that squirrel forum. Thank you
but
very much.
but then that's distractory whimsy, which I'm all on board for. I just can't be expected to turn this into metaphors that sink into your brain, because sometimes you're just like, no, that doesn't work for me actually, and then I have to think of something else. You're supposed to hear the science and be like, right, how can I get this to stick in my scarecrow from Bob the Builder head? And then
he's horrible, that scarecrow, isn't
he reminds me of you every single day.
He's so gross, though.
Yeah, you're pretty gross. He's so you, man.
No.
Yeah, he really is. That's what you're like.
Doesn't he talk horrible? Isn't he all like that?
Yeah. That's what it's like being around you.
No, this isn't kind. No. Bob the Builder Scarecrow. I need to find this guy. What's he called? He's called...
Pilchard's the cat.
Spud. He's called Spud.
There goes Lofty. I'm going to have some fun. Let the fun begin.
I think this is a horrible character assassination.
Yeah, that's you. Tom's Lofty, obviously. Judith's Dizzy. And I'm Bob.
You're mad in the head is what you are. Right, well. Let the fun continue.
Time for some fun.
Right, okay, Ron. So you've got these triglycerides. They're in a tissue cell. And then we're trying to get energy out of them because we're breaking them down. We're metabolizing them. Ron! Stop sending me pictures of this offensive scarecrow.
Why is he all dewy?
Ooh, he is wet. Ugh. I don't like him.
Sorry to break it to you. That's exactly what you're like.
Oh, God. That is an outfit I would wear. I've got that belt.
I mean, it's a good... Look, nobody's attacking Spud for lack of a good fit.
Why is just his head wet?
Dunno, man. Dunno.
Horrible little man.
Anyway, what were you saying?
So we've got these triglycerides. They're in our adipose tissue, in our body fat, right? Mm-hmm. Then the time comes, we need the energy out of them.
Yep.
For living. So we start breaking them down.
Yep.
It's releasing energy. It's releasing metabolic water.
Yep.
Which, then releases itself out through the body another way, I guess.
Yeah, or we use that water for something else.
Okay. And then desert animals and embryos.
Things that don't have access to water make use of metabolic water, is basically what that's saying.
Even more than we would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool beans?
Yeah, I guess so. It's dry, isn't it? For a bit about water, it's pretty dry.
pretty dry, man. But that is almost a sort of little jokette you've done about water and dryness and stuff. So that's good.
Yeah.
That is the metabolic water of jokes. All right. Triglyceride, the structure of it.
Triglyceride.
Triglyceride. Dry glyceride.
That's nothing. Ron's trying to teach you the science. Let the fun begin.
See, you're getting it now. So
Do
the
you like
structure.
his felt clothes? I could get into wearing a lot of felt clothes. Do you just say, why don't we wear more felt?
I
Does
don't
it
know.
rip easy?
I think it's absorbent, too absorbent.
Oh, I just got a real flash in my head then of the Bishop's Lydia doctor surgery waiting room and all the fuzzy felts that used to be in there.
Oh, yeah. Whoa.
Do you remember that
Whoa.
waiting room?
I don't remember fuzzy felts. When you had your weird regression around college time and you got into fuzzy felt for a bit, I do remember it then.
Yeah, I had some good fuzzy felts.
Yeah, when you were wearing that brownie sash out and about.
My
and you
inflatable
got a,
mini.
Yeah, and you got another pretend bank.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was really into caramel Freddos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, Laura, the structure of triglyceride, you've
Yep.
got the glycerol head and then you've got the fatty acid tails, okay?
Okay. Worm tongue, worm tail.
The glycerol heads, they are hydrophilic.
Hydrophilic. Okay.
The fatty acid tails, they are they're hydrophobic.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Oh, this has got all the makings of being a real wacky 90s rom-com. How's this hydrophilic head and this hydrophobic tail ended up as part of the same molecule? It's Meg Ryan and Steve Guttenberg in Triglyceride. Ron, my fun bits don't work if you're doing something else when I'm doing them.
Sorry, I'm just looking. Well, I mean, I was expecting you to ask a question, but then you didn't, so now I'm looking it up.
Huh. If the question is, who is Steve Guttenberg? I don't have that question. I know who he is. Oh, I just got an email. The reason the dogs were going ballistic was that the dog food arrived today.
All right. No, so what happens, Laura, is it forms a little droplet with all the tails pointing in and the little heads pointing out. Okay?
Like the membrane.
A lot like the membrane, yeah. There you go.
I learned. Oh, he sent me a WhatsApp web image, everybody. Where are we? Here we are. Right, underneath this picture of Spud from Bob the Builder. Ooh, it's sort of like a cartwheel going round, right? There's a big hole in the middle. We've got a load of spaghetti straws going in. They're making the spokes of the cartwheel. And then on every 3 spaghetti straws, there's a big green foam block. The spaghetti straws with a foam block is a single triglyceride. And I guess all of their little, their hydrophilic glycerol heads are these blocks sticking out. They're making the rim of the cartwheel. And then their tails are all coming into the middle together. And then water-soluble molecules are like bouncing off the side. Get out, get out, get out, get out. So this whole kind of, all these triglycerides together, making what I would call a multi-glyceride or a
Don't insert random terms in.
monstrosity. They can't get water into them. Dry bones, dry glycerides.
Oily. Not necessarily dry, oily.
Is oil wet? What is wet? Does wet mean liquid or water?
I'd argue wet means liquid.
Yeah, okay. Agree.
So they're wet glycerides.
Yeah, okay. Not sky glycerides, because oil is quite an earthy wet, whereas water is a sky wet.
I think it depends on the oil. I think they're
What sky oil do you get?
sesame.
How's that sky?
It's more sky than crude. Crude's a very earthy oil.
Yeah. What is a sesame? What if you grow a sesame seed? What does it grow into?
A sesame
A
plant.
cave, an Aladdin's cave. What, a sesame plant. What's
Yeah.
a sesame fruit?
You probably don't know it.
No, because we just like the seeds so much. We never let them get to their...
Yeah, sesame just kind of looks like a plant. See what the fruit looks like. Oh, kind of look like okra's. Like looks a bit like okra. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Like a long... Like, yeah, like an okra. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, all right. Delicious, delicious seeds.
They are nice seeds. Yeah, and they've got.
They're not as good as pine nuts. I love a pine nut.
But
Not
who
a
can
seed,
afford
though.
them?
What?
Who can afford them though?
Yeah, true. What's the difference between a nut and a seed? Is a nut a big seed?
I thought a nut is when it's just like one thing and it's got its own house, whereas a seed is like we're all pals on the banana boat, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe nuts are seeds, but not all seeds are nuts. That's something I'd confidently assert at the pub.
But you probably don't want to do a whole Patreon episode about it?
If you do the research, I'll do nuts because we're not doing nuts right now. What the Snackenborg thing is kind of like if you were like, you know what? Let's really dig into triglyceride on the Patreon. Why are you thrashing? What are you doing?
I lost my mouse. That's the trouble with having a mouse. I don't want to dig into triglycerides on the Patreon. I don't want the Patreon to have anything to do with this podcast.
No, me neither. You're the one that's like, oh, we've talked about nuts for 5 fucking seconds.
Nuts are interesting, don't you think? I love nuts.
The Lads Mag.
I've got a big bag of Brazil nuts in my cupboard.
Oh, those Choco Brazil nuts were around at Christmas. They were
What a great
amazing.
addition to Christmas they were. They were just on a bookshelf on our
Yeah,
parents'
upstairs.
landing.
Yeah,
So
they
every
were
time
so
you
good.
went upstairs, you just grabbed a few chocolate-covered Brazil nuts. I'm so glad I bought them.
Yeah.
I love a trail mix type of thing, though. I've been really thinking about just making my own big one, you know, going and getting all the separate components that I like and putting them together. So then you just don't have any of those yellow raisin things.
You want choco. You want to eat Revels, basically.
Well, yeah, but I don't want the strawberry orange ones. I want nuts and choco nuts and like yogurt raisins. Love a yogurt raisin. I just don't want those yellow raisins or those little crystally squares. Those like squares of dry food. I don't want those.
At the International Food Market on North Street in Bristol, they sell white chocolate almonds. And those things are amazing.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
White chocolate almonds, but I think they've sugared the almonds before they put the white chocolate on, and there's just like there's a snap to it, and it's amazing.
When you move
Laura!
back to London, we should get really into food markets.
Yes, Laura.
Yes.
Few more things. Fat's good for insulation. Okay.
I, of all people, know this.
Not only the adipose tissue under the skin, reducing heat loss. Okay.
Yeah.
That's also blubber. You know what I've been thinking about as well? You know that bit that you do about why is that fat on your hip cold?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking about that. It was like, well, because if it was hot, like
Not
if
good
we were,
insulation.
yeah, then we'd just be losing all that heat.
It's because your fat, it doesn't have like as much blood supply running through your fat.
Yeah, it doesn't
Your
need
blood
to,
supply's
yeah.
underneath it. I know. Somebody shouted that at me while I was on stage once. They said, "You've outgrown your blood supply." And I thought, cool, there are new ways to feel shame.
Yeah, I think they were trying to hurt you. It insulates the heat But it also is part of the myelin sheath, so it insulates your nerves and your nerve
I know
impulses.
all about myelin sheaths, Ron. Do you remember when I had that job making videos for a pharmaceutical company? One of the ones we did was for MS, and we had.
Do you know who they should have got to be in that video?
Anybody but me.
Myelin class.
Yeah, but it was me and the late great wonderful Phil Gerard, and we did one about MS and about how what's happening in MS is that little things attack the myelin sheaths on your nerves, and that you can't repair them once they're broken, Ron.
And there's triglycerides in them.
Oh, so there's triglycerides in your myelin sheaths.
Yep.
Okay.
Insulates your wires, insulates your heat.
Okay.
It's a coat and a wire coat.
It's a plastic coat for you and your wires. You and your wires.
Fat is also low density, Laura, so it helps aquatic animals float.
Nice.
Write this down.
Oh, but I'm getting to the end of a page. How much more is there?
One more thing.
Okay. Fat, low density, good for floating. Okay. Yep.
Adipose tissue is also used
That's
for...
probably why my bum always floats. When I went on my honeymoon, we went snorkeling, and I really burned my ass because even though I was snorkeling and I thought I was in water, my little cute patoot was sticking out the sea the whole time. And I had a perfect circle of burn, like up on my lower back, and then just the tops of the back of my thighs, where those bits were out and not in a bikini. Yeah, my floating little bum.
It's also for protection, Laura.
Okay.
So adipose tissue is cushioning.
Okay.
And it protects your internal organs. They have a bit of fat around them to stop them from getting fucked up.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
All right. That's triglycerides. We're done with triglycerides
We
now.
did it, Ron.
Yeah, that took like 4 eps. I thought it was going to be 1 ep.
Yeah, but we learned it in such great detail.
Better had, because we're going to do phospholipids next, and then we'll do a fatty test.
Okay, well, that's good because next week is history. So
We're back to history already.
Yeah. Well, actually, no, sorry. Next week's Valentine's Day, Ron.
Oh.
So next week will be a Valentine's special, not yet decided, and then it's history, and then we'll be back to facts.
Yes.
Don't forget, if you want to hear an episode all about the Gilmore Girls, that is our next Patreon episode. We're testing the water on Gilmore Me Slowly with this pod.
Yeah.
We know you're interested. Join our Patreon. Help support artists and us. I think that's it. Oh, and I'm on tour. Come and see my tour. Yo-Yo is on sale. Go to my website, lauralex.co.uk/live, and buy tickets to see Yo-Yo. If you haven't seen Slinky and you happen to be in Adelaide, Melbourne, Brisbane, or London, those are your last chances to see Slinky. Okay.
And if you see me about, say hello, mate.
Don't though, because he'll make it. He'll go at you.
Oh, Lofty's over there. Time to have some fun. Class dismissed.